All right, welcome back. Now, before we continue to driving traffic, we just built our landing page. We found an offer. We connected our domain name and our email address. So we're pretty much ready to go. The last thing we need to do is to create a logo, our brand. This is what is going to be representing us. And for that purpose, I'm using canva.com. And Canva we're going to be using to create our logo and also to create a lot of different ads, posts, and designs that we will need to grow our affiliate business and to make a lot more money. And that's why I recommend you sign up. You can sign up for the free account. It's free forever. I'm going to provide a link down below this video. There is going to be a button, but once you sign up for Canva, click this button, sign up, and sign up with either a Gmail account, Facebook, or just your email. So once you sign up here, this is what you're going to see. This is your account. Then what you need to do is go over to create a design, click create a design, and just type logo. Just like that. Here we go. This is the logo design. And it's a squarish kind of a size. So what you need to do, think about the brand you just created. What is your brand about? Is it about just a solar energy? Is it about something broader, like I have Bright Ideas Daily, I have migraine remedy? I'm gonna show it to you in the next videos. Think about your brand, and then here in the search box you see we have different categories of logos. So I have for you Facebook shops, we have animated logos, we have gaming logos, badge, art and design, fashion logos, brand logos, etc. So what I usually do, I scroll through all of these logos, or I like to find one. Okay, here's the first tip. Don't go with the logo. So you can click the actual logo just like that and it populates it on the canvas. But here is a good tip to know. Don't use a squarish logos because they take too much space on your website, and when people are on mobile phone they have to scroll more to find your content. And this is, as marketers, we want people to sign up right now, to click right now. We don't want to waste their time, because if they start scrolling too much, we might lose them. They might bounce off the site and we're going to lose the sale and the conversion. So that's why don't use kind of a height. The height, it should not be long in height, the logo, it should be long in width. So for example, this is not a good logo for us. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to just highlight everything like this, just drag, delete, and I'm going to click this one, the designer. You see it's nice in the width. The width is perfect. So what we can do, I usually use an icon. So this one I don't like, I'm going to use this one, fashion logo. You see we have an icon here, and this icon I'm going to change it. We're going to put maybe an image. But scroll down. Oh, this one is good too. This one, again, nice in width. The width is nice. And find one. Let's see this one. How does it look? Educational. So this is this an image? This is an image. Okay, this is an image. So here what we can say, just name your brand, the domain name that you just signed up, that you just registered. Here put your domain name. So I created the weekly mullah, right? So I'm gonna say weekly mullah, like that. Or let's go with the example that we're setting up the campaign. For example, if I have registered a domain name that is dedicated to solar energy or to bright ideas, so I'm gonna say my solar DIY, and then I'm gonna say here down below projects. And now what we want to do is go over to the left side where it says elements. Click element, and we want to find an element that is related to our brand, whether this is diet, cooking, etc. So in our case here in the example, we have solar. So I'm actually going to type, we have actually solar energy, something related to engineering and energy, and solar energy. So in the search bar here, I'm going to click and I'm going to type solar to see what kind of images I have. So solar, hit enter. And right away from the bat, we have a lot of cool images that we can use. And for you, you might be limited on the free account. I'm using the pro version. The pro version, I'm paying like $10 a month for this one. But you still should be able to have enough free icons to choose from. So what we want to do, go over here, click this image, delete, delete, and then click again and delete again. Just press the delete button on the keyboard, delete, boom. So now we are left with just the title. Perfect. We're going to drag it here. You see, when I'm dragging this, you see these pink rulers. It actually, Canva is going to tell me, hop, when I stop, it stops in the middle. You see, like I have a ruler in the middle horizontally and vertically. So it means that my my element is in the middle. So this is in the middle. Perfect. Now what we want to do, just grab an element, an icon from here, and let's find a one that is looking good. Let's try this one. Drag this like that at the top, and it looks pretty good, but now it became kind of too high. So let's try to shrink that and see how it looks. No, it doesn't look good. Let's try this one. This one looks better, just like that. Okay, now this one looks better. I'm going to change the color of, or you know what, let's find something else. I'm trying to find one that, no, this is too high. We want something that is nice in width. What about this one? Still, I don't like it. You know, play around with this, but okay, so I'm not wasting your time. I'm gonna go with, let's see, let's go with the first one that I choose, that I have. Which one was it? I forgot. Oh, this one. This one I like. So put it like this, and then this title, we want to change the color to match the actual logo. So click here, and at the top where it says A, text color, click this, and we can choose from different colors here. So document color, we have blue, green, and this kind of a gray looking thing. So let's, I'm gonna go with like that, kind of a darker color. And you can actually change the font of your title. So on the left side it says Cinzel, click this, and you can scroll through different fonts and pick a font that you like. Make sure it's readable. I usually hate when I see people using this kind of fonts. Look at that. Can you read it? It's difficult to read. So use something that is readable. So for example, this one, my solar DIY, and then projects, we can leave it that way, but I'm gonna change the color to, let's say, this one. So my solar DIY projects, this is going to be our logo, and I can actually make the text a little bigger so it's side to side. And what we want to do here, after like that in the middle, I'm gonna select everything. Oh, this is the background. I'm gonna delete it. Perfect. So I'm gonna drag my mouse, select everything, and try to put it in the middle. Boom, like that, and in the middle here. Oh, where is the ruler? There you go. Perfect. So now my logo is in the middle. What we want to do is, I want to resize that. I want to shrink this square because the canvas is kind of squarish. So I'm gonna click resize here at the top left corner, resize. And usually this is your, let me delete to see what was that. Okay, this is the width. So the width should stay 500, but the height over here, we want to make this maybe, let's say 300. Let's see how it looks with 300. Then what we want to do, just click resize and see how it looks like. Click resize. Okay, now it's resized. You see, kind of our canvas became longer. So what we want to do, select everything again like that. You can click at the position here, click the position at the top right. Oh no, it's not working. Why? Usually I could group all of these. I'm not sure why I can't. Oh, this is grouped. So click your title, click ungroup here at the top corner. We want to ungroup these two sentences, and then we want to group everything together. And actually I want to move that closer. My DIY solar projects, actually I'm gonna name that my DIY solar projects, just like that. Okay, awesome. Then we want to select everything like this, and at the top right corner we want to click group, so we can group them together, and now we can resize to fit the canvas. And as you can see, when I click somewhere here, it gives me this kind of square circles by the edges. And what you want to do, click, hold, and drag to make your logo fit the canvas, like pretty big, and like this, pretty big too. Let me move this. I'm holding down command and minus. Well, on your computer, when you hold down command or control, if you're on a PC, and then start pressing the minus or the plus zooms in, the minus zooms out. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so I can resize this logo like that to fit the entire canvas. Okay, we have problems at the top, so let me do that. Okay, perfect. Let me move it in the middle. Is it in the middle? I'm not quite sure. I think this is in the middle. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So what the next step is to save your logo. This is your logo, and I usually do two versions of the logo, one with the white background and one transparent logo, and you're going to see why. So click download here at the top right corner, choose PNG, and here you see this option, it says transparent background. Click transparent background and click download. All right, now we are waiting to load. There we go. So this is your folder. Make a new folder and name this new folder logo. Keep everything in order, so you know after like a couple of days or months you decided to change something, you have everything in order in folder, so you know where to navigate. So I'm gonna create a new folder called logo. Click create, and here I'm going to actually rename that to My Solar DIY dash logo. And why I'm renaming everything? Because later on, once you start running traffic, Google will also start ranking your website. Facebook will start ranking your website. So it's not gonna happen in one day, but throughout weeks and months, you're going to start ranking. You're going to start getting free traffic. So make sure all the names are correct, because when people start searching for you, for your affiliate campaigns, for your brand, Google and Facebook will show them your website. And this is how they show, this is how Google knows this is you, your brand underscore logo. So click save. And now we want to go over to System.io. Now here we go, not my account. So System.io, click your funnel that you created right here. I have to log in, click here. All right. Now the first page, go to the first page, click edit, and we now want to upload a logo. Let's see over here. We want to change this logo, so click this image, and on the left side where it says the image, delete that and click the cloud icon to upload what we just downloaded. Click select files, and this is not the image. Go to your logo folder and just select this logo. So click open like that, click insert, and it's a bit bigger, so we're going to shrink that image size to like this. My DIY solar, maybe 132 pixels, looks good. Now what we can do, I can actually highlight everything, the whole section here, like this. Click the section, and I can put the background color to white, so my logo is visible like this. But now we have kind of a ugly looking something here at the top. It doesn't look quite nice. So what I do usually, I just drag my logo above the title right here somewhere, not here, but above the title like that, and I'm going to delete this section. Perfect. And now we have a nice looking logo. I'm going to click here somewhere, click this, and I'm going to move it a little bit down so it's not just right around the edge. And you can do this by going to the left sidebar and click the margin where it says top and just move it. You see, when I move it, it goes down and up. So let's move it to, let's say, 11 or 10 pixels. Perfect. Let's see how it looks like. It looks pretty good. And then what you need to do, usually I like to put a divider. So it means this is the header of our website, and it kind of divides the logo from the rest, the content. So let's go over to dividers. So it's, oh, here is called, I forgot, it's called horizontal line. So click drag and drop horizontal line below the logo, just like that. And we want to click this line and make it a bit slimmer, or the color should be a bit not that dark. So I'm going to drag and drop. I'm just going to drag this. This is the transparency, so I'm going to make it less visible. So it's going to become kind of a grayish, like that. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, now it looks kind of pretty good. I can even make it a little more grayish. I don't want to pop in the people's eyes, so let me make it more kind of a grayish like that. Let's see. Nice. Now it looks much better. Okay, then scroll down, and if you remember, we had a logo here as well. So what we want to do, we want to change the logo here, and I can just click this, and again I'm gonna click the upload icon, but I already uploaded my image, so I'm gonna go to your images here, and I'm gonna click my logo, and then I'm gonna click here, and I'm going to again drag the image size on the left side. It says 500 pixels. We want to make this maybe even smaller than 100, like okay, 100 and something. And you can leave the shadow. You see it like has a nice shadow. You can leave that. I like it. But you can remove it by clicking the image and scrolling down to the bottom, and here it says shadow. So from shadow you can just select different type of shadow, far shadow like that. You can select soft inner shadow, or you can select no shadow at all. So just like that. But I like to put some kind of a shadow here, so it looks a bit different. It's not the same, it's not boring. So let's do soft shadow. Soft shadow is pretty good. So my DIY projects, my SOAR projects, click save, and of course now you have to do this for all of the other pages. And if you have done this in the beginning, you could just duplicate the page, but now I have to go and do it for all of the rest. And I can just go question 1, click the pencil, then here what I want to do, again remove this logo and remove the whole section like that. Then I'm gonna drag an image from the left, and let's see, where is the image? Where is the image? I don't see it. Oh, it's right here. Drag this image here above the title, your images, my DIY SOAR, insert, and then change the image size to, like we said, 131, I believe. Yes, and then the margin 10. We agreed on 10 or 11, right? So let's make 11. That's it. You click save changes. I mean, you can put another divider, or you can leave it without the divider, because I already have here to divide the questions. So click save changes. I'm gonna do oh, by the way, you have to do the footer again. But if you have already done your footer, so let me show you what I mean. If you have already done the footer in the first page, let me show you. So this footer is already done. We have the image, we have the text, and if you have already linked all of your privacies and pages, oh, by the way, all rights reserved. Now that you have registered your domain name, click all rights reserved space, and then type your domain name or the brand, your domain name. It should be your domain name. In my case, we're going to be using my DIY SOAR projects, my DIY SOAR projects. That's it. So everything is nice and branded. Click save, and now what you can do, so you don't go on each and every page and you have to insert all the links again and again and again. What you can do is just hover over the entire section to become green. And do you see this save icon? You can actually save your section. So I'm gonna save that, click save, and then I'm gonna type the title of this section, and I'm gonna say this is footer my DIY SOAR. I'm gonna click create, okay, and then later what I can do, I just can go exit this page by clicking this button, and I'm gonna go to the first question. I'm gonna click edit, and instead of again changing the logo, changing all my links here, I can literally go and click blocks right here, and I can say my blocks, and here I can say where is the block? Oh, there we go, this one. I'm just gonna click this one, and then I'm gonna go back, and here I'm gonna delete the first block right like that, delete that, and then what is that? I don't need that. Delete this one as well, and boom, I have my footer here. So click save changes. That's it. So this is what we do. Change everything for all the links. And also, I forgot to tell you, but I also about to tell you about the offer something, but let's do it in the next video, because in the next video we're going to start actually setting up our Facebook fan pages. So we're going to start preparing to finally start running traffic. Yeah, that's about this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.